what does that look like off the mat? We hear that in classes, there are different, 8 limbs of yoga that teachers might theme their classes around, or ideas of how to take philosophy off the mat.
That's such a beautiful question. This is so interesting because I think for me, when I have been studying yoga philosophy for so long, I think as a practitioner myself, as a sadhak myself, from my personal experience, I've carried so many things off the mat. For example, when we talk about, as you said, the 8 limbs, and there's so much of that philosophy of ahimsa, non-violence, coming to yourself with love, coming to others with love from a point of view or an intention of complete non-harming. And those kind of, practices, those kind of tools have actually brought me to understanding yoga a lot more as not just a practice, but a way of life. And I think when people ask me, what is yoga for you? I actually, of course, there are so many beautiful definitions and interpretations that every guru, every teacher will bring, and there's so much more information online. But for me as a practitioner, I think yoga and its philosophy, its practice, is summed up in 2 questions to ask yourself: what and how? So what would I like to receive? What would I like to do for others? What can I do for others? What can I do for myself to self-improve? And then how I do it. What's the intention behind it? How can I do this lovingly? How can I do this with kindness? How can I do it gently and softly? Because when I start asking myself those questions, it becomes like a universal love language with the self. And when you carry that forward with yourself, it goes on to others. It goes on to every action, every thought, every relationship. And I think that's truly the beauty of understanding the philosophy of yoga.